recipient of the Padma Shri Award and Master of Action, it is my pleasure to welcome none other than Ajay Devgan. Yes, जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. ये एक ऐसे स्टार है जिनके बिना कोई भी एक्शन फिल्म, सीरीज या कहानी अधूरी है. Once again, please give it up for Ajay Devgan. So good to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, please join me in welcoming on stage the one and only Gaurav Banerjee, Head Content Disney Plus Hotstar and HSM Entertainment Network Disney Star. Along with Gaurav sir, please welcome the CEO of Applause Entertainment. Please put your hands together for Sameer Nair. दोस्तों, every great story, every work of art of this scale को चाहिए एक equally talented or visionary team. With a big round of applause, let me now invite the stellar cast and crew of Team Rudra. Firstly, please welcome the celebrated National Award-winning director Rajesh Mapuskar. Marking her comeback with the series, this is Esha Deol's digital debut. Please put your hands together for none other than Esha Deol Takhtani. She's as brilliant as she is stunning. Marking her digital debut as Dr. Alia Choksi. Please put your hands together for Raashi Khanna. Welcome her with a big round of applause. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We also have with us the terrific actress known for her diverse roles from comedy to tragedy to drama. She's always nailed it, every time. Please welcome on stage Ashwini Kalsekar. And finally, playing a pivotal role as DCP Gautam Navlakha, may I also invite the very versatile, dynamic Atul Kulkarni on stage. Now I have to say, this is a picture-perfect moment, requesting everybody to just step forward a little bit for a photo op. Can I ask you to join me this side of stage, please? Meanwhile, first reaction to this trailer. I know you've seen it before, but first reaction when you saw the trailer for the first time. Now nobody else can answer like that, right? Okay, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
Can't wait for 4th March.
Can't wait for 4th March indeed. कितने dialogue थे इसमें? Zabardast dialogue. What are your thoughts? You saw the first trailer a little while ago, and how do you feel about it?
Well, obviously I like it. It's my trailer. We need to ask them. आप लोगों को कैसा लगा?
एक नंबर.
उनको जैसे लगा वैसा मुझे लगा.
Very menacing, very menacing. How do you feel about playing this role?
I'm extremely overwhelmed actually to see it come alive finally. Yeah.
All right, okay. Requesting everyone to please take their seats. There's only one seat. All right, please take your seats.
The way the times are changing, I think in future also will be a lot of firsts. The way technology is also changing. It's great. I mean, my job is to entertain people, and it does not matter where. So I love the big screen, and now I'm I really do in my personal time watch a lot of OTT. So I love it, and I realized that after the pandemic also, it's multiplied much more. So it's great. It's great that you are in theaters, you are on OTT, and you can you have so much of scope and so many new things to do. Um, I've had a great time doing the show, made a lot of friends. Like he said, I've had a great relationship with stars since the past 10 years, and for me, it feels like home. So it has been great. It has been really great. And with this lovely cast and this lovely director, I don't need to say anything about him because you all just saw the trailer. If you can judge something from it.
We're going to talk to the lovely director in just a second, but I want to ask you, this is an adaptation of an international show, which we've seen and loved. Do you think the level of action that we're going to see in this, trailer shows us what to expect, is at par with like international level,
I think the show
production
is,
quality, production values?
I don't know about at par, but it could be better also.
Absolutely, yes.
Why do we talk
yes,
about that?
That's right.
Where action is concerned, this show is more of a different kind of action. There is action, obviously, but it's more of drama and thrill and action in the script, which makes it very, very interesting. The twists and turns. So yes, I won't want to say it's. I hope it's better than the original.
Well, on 4th of March, we'll find out. Rajesh, coming to you, directing an adaptation, this remake, this adaptation of Luther.
Well, like what Ajay sir said, he loves big screen, but I had the biggest star. So I have nothing to worry about. And yes, I love Luther. But this man made me forget Luther. And the whole journey started with curiosity, that how we are going to adapt this to Indian soil, to Indian scenario, so that curiosity throughout the show, that curiosity kept going. Like I come from the genre of slice of life, and here I was slicing life. So, so this whole journey of from one end to other end, and thanks to Samir for trusting me and the BBC team for trusting me that somebody like me can deal with this. So I was curious. So all the time I was very curious how this is going to turn out. Our script meetings, our shooting, our post-production, and now even the trailer has come out, and now how people are going to react to it, how you all are going to like it. I'm very curious. So my journey of curiosity is still not ended. I'm still like a child, overwhelmed, of course, very overwhelmed with sitting here with all these talented cast members. I mean, I had less to do because they all knew what they were going to do, so I had to just say action, and they did their part. So that was amazing. So many times I was grappling, I was tumbling upon, I was struggling how I'm going to do this. So like Samir and we, in the pre-production stage, we decided that it has to be a macro to micro kind of a show, and scale it up, So you forget Luther and you go away from that completely, and you create something larger than life, bigger, high scale, high drama, intensity. Look at his eyes, look at his face. I mean, you did nothing with his face. So that was my journey. So all curiosity, I'm still curious. So that's what I have to say.
I'm curious, how many episodes is it? 6.
Six.
So it's like making 6 feature films. Did you feel like that? Because
Of
that's
course.
the kind of energy
Of
and that's
course.
the kind of production value we're
Yeah,
seeing.
yeah.
6 like films that
Yeah,
connect.
absolutely. 6
Yeah.
films, and the kind of crime which is there, which was, I don't want to say too much about it, but yeah, every episode deals, the whole show deals with a different kind of crime, and then the way Rudra goes about it, which is intelligent, which is mostly his instinct, how he goes about cracking it. It will be amazing to watch. I'm not saying it just because it's our show, but you guys are going to love it. I love it personally. Thank you.
Looking forward to the treat, to the senses that it's going to be. Esha, Hi, can you see me? Okay.
Hello.
Back, and what a wonderful sort of platform to come back on. What a wonderful show to come back with. Your thoughts and what you feel about the role?
Well, hello everyone, and for me, this was something that I believe is God sent. Fell into my lap at the right time after having two babies. There was that urge to come back in front of my first love, which is the camera, and very organically, Rudra came my way, and it was with someone who I've always looked up to, someone who I've always admired on screen, someone who I have immense respect for, and who's a wonderful co-star and a dear friend of mine, Ajay. So thank you for giving me Rudra, and it's a wonderful setup, wonderful team of people working first time with Raashi, with Rajesh Maposkar. It's been really nice. Samir, all of you guys have really done the best, and I'm waiting for 4th of March. So yeah, if it's a comeback, it is.
Come back and how? But tell us a little bit about your role and how it's connected to the storyline and the murders and.
Oh, well,
Whatever you're at liberty to say. We can't give too much away, right? We have to wait for 4th of March.
Yeah, I think better we wait for 4th of March because, everyone will get to see what I'm doing in it.
Okay then, fair enough. Raashi, I look at you, you have such a sweet face. What you're doing out there in that trailer and what you're doing in the show, I'm assuming, very menacing. How did you enjoy the role, and what are you feeling about being a part of a show as big as this, as grand as this?
As I said, it's extremely overwhelming, and I play a character that is nowhere close to who I am in person. As you said, I look sweet and smiling.
Very sweet and smiling.
Which I probably am, and when this role came along, I was extremely happy for the fact that I got a part like this, because I think as actors, we look for something that pushes us out of our comfort zone, and this was that character for me. I was also very scared because, as you said, the look doesn't really, go with what I'm portraying, but I think post the release of our first look and our first trailer, a lot of people were convinced that I'm quite crazy, which was the point. So I think it's been very overwhelming for me. It's been a great journey. Thanks to Ajay sir, I have to thank him, because I remember on my first day, I was extremely nervous because he has this aura around him, this star, and he is like that. He can't help it. It's just there around him. And there's so much of chemistry between our characters that I had to be very comfortable around him. And the first day he comes and he's like, "Okay, Raashi, come, we'll sit, we'll read the lines, come, be comfortable." And I think that's what really matters when you come on a set. And he made me feel extremely comfortable. And whatever that you see, whatever that I have done in this show is all thanks to him and to my director Rajesh. So he showed so much faith in me, and I think I didn't have that faith in myself, but he showed faith in me throughout. Which I really enjoyed. And plus it's Disney plus Hotstar, which is such a big platform again. And I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope that the audience really likes me in this character, in this role.
They might hate you, and that might work out well.
Yes.
If that's what you want.
I think the best part about Alia, my character, is that you will want to hate her, or maybe you'll hate her, but you'll love her towards the end.
Love to hate her.
Yes,
How about
exactly. Yes, exactly.
अजय, in the trailer आपने कहा था कि सिस्टम में बहुत सारे पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं, पर क्या खास होना चाहिए for a cop to have a criminal mind?
वो शो में कहा है क्योंकि लिखा गया था. But नहीं, what we're trying to say with this character is that Rudra has the mind of a criminal. और जब आप complicated cases solve करते हैं, जब आपको सोचना पड़ता है तो आपको क्रिमिनल की तरह सोचना पड़ता है to solve those cases. So that is what it meant. अब असल ज़िंदगी में कॉप्स को कैसा होना चाहिए वो कॉप्स को ज़्यादा पता है, तो मैं भी एक कॉप होता. But this is what we're trying to say in the show.
Right. Ashwini, she and I go back many, many, many years.
Yes.
We started our careers together in the same show. But it's so lovely to see OTT. So even in the trailer, that voice, oof, oof, her voice, it's amazing. So your thoughts on the role and how it, felt working with Ajay on this one?
सबसे पहले तो हॉटस्टार स्पेशल्स पे रुद्रा आ रहा है, एंड द स्पेशल डे वाज व्हेन आई गॉट द कंफर्मेशन दैट आई एम पार्ट ऑफ रुद्रा, व्हेन अजय सर प्लेज रुद्रा. एंड मैंने मेरे ख्याल से ज़्यादातर फिल्में अजय सर के साथ ही की है, मतलब उनकी फिल्मों का मैं हिस्सा रही हूँ. एंड एवरी टाइम विच एवर जॉनर दैट आई वर्क इन विथ हिम, वट एवर दैट आई हैव डन, it's he's been consistently working hard, which I say not because he's sitting here. I'm sure everybody whoever has worked with him, there's so much to learn from him. मैं हमेशा बहुत दिल से कहती हूँ कि राजा आदमी है ये, एंड एक्चुअली दिल का राजा है, एक्टिंग का हर चीज़ का राजा है. एट द सेम टाइम व्हाट like Raashi said, he has this aura around him that you are like taken aback, but he makes you feel so comfortable. Every time is very sweet, and he doesn't make you feel. Here I play a step superior to him, but I was like, how can I? Because people fondly call him boss. Otherwise, and then he was calling me boss on the set. So for me, I was pretty nervous, but he made me so comfortable. Rajesh sir was there. He comes across, when he's serious, he comes across like a khadus person, but he's completely otherwise. Yeah, he's,
Really? Because I haven't seen him like not smiling this whole morning.
Yeah, but when you go and you're suddenly
But at
thinking
work.
of something at work.
Yeah.
No, he's like this only. But it's just that, when you see him suddenly, how do I approach him? He comes across like that, but he's exactly opposite than what he looks like. And so he guided us throughout. Maybe, sometimes schedules were hectic, actually not. But you're going through scenes, there are heavy scenes and everything, but everything went off pretty smooth because I think the camaraderie between the actors was so good, and it comes down, I think, from the top, So everybody, like, the team is standing there biting their nails. They all were there, so they were like teachers. Nahi, ha, acha, aise. So they took us through. So it was quite a smooth. I really miss shooting for Rudra because every day was like, I would not say a school, but I learned so much on the set.
Hey, there's always season 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? That they will decide. The larger. Yes. But something about your role?
My name in the show is Joint Commissioner Dipali Handa. So we have this SEU unit, and we all work in the unit, and yes, we try and stop the crime, solve the cases, catch the criminals. So we have a wonderful team. DCP Rudra Pratap Singh, and then Atul sir is also there, and there is another actor, a Prabal, he's there. And somewhere Raashi also, well, I should not talk much.
No, don't give away too much. Everyone's keeping it cryptic.
Yeah.
Atul sir, you've been a part of a calculative politician, and now over here, DCP. आप कितना तोड़-फोड़ करते हैं इस शो में? अपने रोल के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएं.
Hi, hello everyone. Actually, it's really heartening to be a part of something which is happening for the first time. कहीं पर भी हो, कुछ भी हो. और जैसा कि समीर सर ने कहा, this is something which has not happened on Indian OTT ever till today. And so I must say that it is extremely heartening to be, a part of this. मैंने जब शो देखा तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि हम जब फिल्में बनाते हैं तो जब लिखते हैं, जब एडिट करते हैं, तो सोचते हैं कि कहाँ पे इंटरवल किया जाए जहाँ पे लोग जाके चाय कॉफ़ी पी लेंगे. हाँ, हम डिज़ाइन करते हैं.
यहाँ पे 6 इंटरवल्स हैं.
जी नहीं, एक भी नहीं है. मैं वहीं पे आ रहा था कि ये एक ऐसा शो हमने बनाया है जहाँ पे हमारे राइटर, डायरेक्टर, एडिटर सब ने ऐसा डिज़ाइन किया है, शो रनर एवरीबडी, कि चाय कॉफ़ी क्या, सांस भी लेना आप भूल जाएंगे, सांस भी नहीं आप ले पाओगे. It is that wonderful a show, and I think I'm really grateful to everyone who is involved to make me part of this.
Thank you. Before we throw it open to the audience, Ajay, what is the
made, and I was really having a great time. When there's good work happening and with good people around, and you really enjoy your work. And I'm the kind of person who either enjoys his work or wants to run away home. So here I wanted to stay. So that's the best thing. And what is
the challenge? The greatest challenge?
Challenge. Every day is a challenge, actually. I've been till today, after people say, after working for 30 years nearly, maybe people don't see it, but within you, inside you, before every shot you're nervous that it may be a very simple shot, but you keep feeling that will you be able to pull it off? And that's a good feeling that keeps you on your toes.
That's what keeps actors alive. That's what keeps them going.
So it's a challenge in every shot, and that's how it works.
Lovely. All right, that brings us to the end of my.
We all go to theaters to listen to a story. बच्चों जैसे जाते हैं हम लोग कहानी सुनने. तो I try and listen to the story or read the script for the first time like I'm sitting in a theater, and that's how I choose my films.
How come nobody has typecast you in anything? कि यही रोल अतुल करेंगे?
क्योंकि मैंने जो पहला शब्द सीखा यहाँ आके, उसका स्पेलिंग था NO.
क्योंकि ये versatile actor हैं इसलिए. Right. Any more questions? Yes. Can we have a mic? Reach you, please. Introduce yourself.
Raashi ma'am, you are a very big name in South. So, what are your plans for Hindi films, and how do you see yourself in Hindi films?
तो देखिए, मैंने थी कि मैं हिंदी में जाऊंगी या मैं साउथ फिल्म्स करूंगी, ये मैंने कभी प्लान नहीं किया था. मेरी पहली फिल्म मद्रास कैफ़े थी, उसके बाद बहुत से दरवाजे खुले साउथ में, तो मैं साउथ की तरफ चली गई. और अभी भी ऐसा कोई प्लान नहीं था कि अरे अभी मैं साउथ फिल्म में कर रही हूँ, चलो अब मुझे हिंदी करना है या मुझे हिंदी में जाना है. मेरे तरफ एक्चुअली आई वाज वेरी लकी कि मुझे ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स और ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिली हिंदी में, तो मैं हिंदी में भी काम कर रही हूँ, लेकिन मैं अभी भी साउथ में भी काम कर रही हूँ. तो जहाँ पे भी कहानी अच्छी हो या कैरेक्टर अच्छा हो, मैं वहाँ जाऊँगी.
Samir sir, do you see a theatrical release in the future for this web series?
No, I don't think so. We were talking about this. It was being discussed earlier before the press conference started. But no, I don't think so. I think this is a series for the OTT streaming platform, and it's Hotstar's big show. And I think a lot of audiences will watch it on the platform.
Ajay sir,
five seasons and then a theatrical release.
Ajay sir, why did it take so long for you to enter?
Did it take too long? I'm the first one actually. Everything has its time. जब तक आपको सही स्क्रिप्ट नहीं मिल जाता, सही कहानी नहीं मिल जाती, तब तक आप वेट करते हैं कि नहीं करेंगे. जब मिल जाती है तो फिर आप करते हैं. तो उसके लिए वो कितना टाइम लगता है, does not matter.
So you are a writer yourself. So did it help for you to enact this role in any way?
किसके लिए उसे? हाँ, सॉरी.
आप खुद एक राइटर हैं, तो आपको कुछ आसानी हुई इस किरदार को निभाने में?
जी नहीं, मैं एक ही फिल्म लिखी है और 100 से ज़्यादा फिल्में की हैं एज एन एक्टर, तो उसमें ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है. तो
अतुल रोज अपना रोल सुबह लिख के लाते थे, फिर शूटिंग करते थे, फिर चले जाते थे, तो फिर लिख के लाते थे.
जी नहीं, द आंसर टू योर क्वेश्चन इज़ कि क्योंकि इतनी अच्छी जब स्क्रिप्ट हो, इतना अच्छा रोल हो और इतना अच्छा डायरेक्टर हो आपके साथ, तो मुझे लगता है कि एक्टर को बहुत कम काम करना पड़ता है, और मैं बहुत आलसी हूँ इस मामले में.
थैंक यू.
हाय, मैं अमित हूँ. एक सवाल गौरव जी के लिए, गौरव बैनर्जी जी के लिए, कि थ्रिलर जो होता है जॉनर, ठीक है, उसे हमें जैक रायन से भी बेटर बनाना है, क्राइम पेट्रोल से भी बेटर बनाना है, उसकी ऑडियंस को भी लाना है, इसकी ऑडियंस को भी लाना है. सो मतलब जब इसको आप लोग कर रहे थे प्रिपेयर, तो कौन से क्रिएटिव डिसीजंस लिए गए हैं और इसमें अजय सर के मतलब क्या इनपुट थे?
शुक्रिया। सबसे पहले थ्रिलर्स हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्सा रहा है। थ्रिलर्स हॉटस्टार का बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हिस्सा रहा है पहले दिन से। हमारा जो पहला थ्रिलर शो था वो हमने समीर के साथ बनाया था, क्रिमिनल जस्टिस। उसके बाद हमने एक और शो नीरज पांडे के साथ किया, स्पेशल ऑप्स। आर्या भी एक फैमिली ड्रामा और थ्रिलर है। हमें इस पे सफलता मिली है इसलिए भी शायद क्योंकि हिंदुस्तान में फिल्मों में और टीवीज़ में थ्रिलर्स थोड़े कम बनते हैं। आपने क्राइम पेट्रोल का रेफरेंस दिया, इस तरह का शायद 1 या 2 शो ही किसी भी एक समय में हिंदी में रहता है, हिंदी टीवी पे रहता है, और थ्रिलर फिल्में भी कम ही बनती हैं। तो हमें लगा शुरुआत में कि अगर हम बहुत सारे थ्रिलर्स करेंगे लोगों को वो अच्छे लगेंगे। सो आई थिंक दैट इज़ द फर्स्ट बिग थिंग वी थॉट there is a great opportunity to sort of do them well. The second thing, and I think people have mentioned it, a lot of us were fans of the original show. We really loved the material, and Sameer and I spoke about it a lot. The BBC team in India actually made me watch this show several years ago, came to my office, said you must watch this. So a big shout out to Mailita, who's not here now, but her original love for this show got me excited and interested. And I think that's where the journey began. And I think the biggest thing for which Ajay deserves an incredible amount of credit is that he's just so brave, because I think, you know, there is a large tendency everywhere in the world, not just in India, that if you're an amazing, powerful person who can open theaters, then you should not do anything else, right? And I think a lot of actors do this, but this takes like serious amount of guts, and he's truly opening a new door today. And I think that comes from how confident he is about who he is and about how much enthusiasm he had for doing the show. It was like the easiest conversation, and he immediately agreed, and you know, his commitment has really kept every one of us, each one of us, on our toes, saying we must not let him down, and we must really make this show as well as we possibly can.
अजय सर, आपके लिए सवाल था कि मतलब रुद्रा क्या किया, या चूंकि आप 30 सालों से कर रहे हैं मतलब सारे एक्ट, तो मतलब ये आपके लिए छुटकी का मतलब खेल था, बाएं हाथ का खेल था?
नहीं, जैसा कि मैंने पहले कहा कि हर शॉट से पहले मैं तो नर्वस होता हूँ, और मुझे लगता है कि सभी होते हैं, हम सब होते हैं। तो चुटकी का काम तो नहीं होता, बट ऐसा भी नहीं है कि किसी कैरेक्टर को प्ले करने के लिए मैं उस कैरेक्टर में घुस जाऊँ, 6 महीने पागलों की तरह घूमता रहूँ, और बिकॉज उससे आई थिंक एक एक्टर पागल हो जाएगा। क्योंकि जब आप सेट पे आने से पहले और सेट से जाने के बाद, आई थिंक यू हैव टू बी योरसेल्फ टू बी सेफ। If you keep thinking and if you keep playing that character at home also, in your office also, everywhere, तो फिर आप अकेले ही रह जाएंगे।
अजय सर, आप चूँकि हाँ, एक सवाल बचता था कि आप चूँकि एक्टर भी हैं, प्रोड्यूसर भी हैं, डायरेक्टर भी हैं, तो ये जो पिछला 2 साल है कोविड के बाद से, तो उससे पहले आपकी फिल्म थी खाना जी, मतलब जो सबसे ब्लॉकबस्टर थी, सबसे ज़्यादा कमाई की थी। लेकिन कोविड के बाद से जो हिंदी फिल्में आ रही हैं वो उतनी ज़्यादा कमाई नहीं कर रही है सूर्यवंशी को छोड़ के। ये भी कह रहे हैं ट्रेड वाले कि मतलब साउथ जो है वो ओवरटेक कर लेगा, जो बची खुची मतलब चीज़ें हैं वो OTT ओवरटेक कर रहा है हिंदी के बॉक्स ऑफिस को। आप क्या सोचते हैं?
ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है। अभी 4-5 महीने हुए हैं कि फिल्म थिएटर्स खुले हैं। सबसे पहले सूर्यवंशी आई, जो कि बहुत अच्छी गई। उसके बाद जब भी कोई अच्छी फिल्म आएगी, वो चाहे साउथ की हो, चाहे हॉलीवुड की हो, चाहे यहाँ की हो, वो चलेगी ज़रूर। और ऐसी कोई लगातार कोई बड़ी फिल्में आई भी नहीं है हिंदी की। तो आई डोंट थिंक कोई लोग कह रहे हैं, ये आप ही कह रहे हैं, बट किसी और को तो सुना नहीं मैंने ये कहते हुए। तो जब अच्छी फिल्में आएंगी तो अपने आप पता चल जाएगा कि कौन सी चल रही हैं।
Go ahead.
Hi, my question is for Sameer. I'm Princey from People Bazaar. So, you know, OTT has given a lot of creative freedom, lot of creative liberty. For someone like you who has experience from television, you know, working with Backward Star, how do you enjoy this? You know, if you can share your thoughts about it.
Actually,
How do you find that balance between bringing yourself into it and your skill into it and keeping it, true to?
No, Luther was something I liked. I had seen it a couple of years back, and when I was offered Luther, because I had liked the script, I said yes. And since that day, I never thought of Luther. So I never revisited it, because it doesn't work that way. You have to Indianize it, you have to play it your way. So there are lots of little changes we've made in the whole script, which I would say Indianized also, so you have to play it your way. So I don't think it
Any special prep that went into?
No, I think I answered that question earlier.
Yeah, it's come from one of our viewers of the webcast. So okay, and Gaurav, what more can we expect from Disney Plus Hotstar in 2022?
Every day, every week.
A lot of Ajay Devgan to start with. But yes, so thank you, Mandira. And I think it's been an interesting time for us. Just about 10 days ago, there was a poll that got carried widely in the Indian media, an Ormax report which said that Disney Plus Hotstar had 9 of the 15 most popular